Here is a beautiful philodendron. She sits in a place in the plant room where she's not rotated very much at all. Throughout time, you can see that she's developed a lot of room here. Most of her vines are to one side. She's a pretty happy plant, but obviously just one-sided. What we're going to do is we're going to use existing vines to promote new growth by rooting existing vines into the same pot. I went ahead and turned over the soil, loosened it up really well. We're going to use these two really nice short guys here to do the process and try to train to fill in some of those areas. As you can see, I placed the vines on top of the soil in a circular pattern, making sure that the nodes are facing down and the stem and leaves are facing up. I'm starting to bury the vine and leaving most of the stem and the leaf above ground, because I just want those nodes underneath a good layer of soil to promote rooting, and hopefully that will promote new vines. And I'm just trying to fill in some of that area. Now, pretty much, I've put, I believe, enough soil as I believe it should be. I went ahead and made sure all the leaves are sticking out of the dirt. I'm just trying to bury the vine and not the leaf and leaf stem. Not looking bad. So now I'm going to water her ever so lightly, because I don't want the soil to compact very much, because I want it to stay as much aerated as possible. Okay, another thing that I do, because you're trying to root stems that are right under the soil, you're going to be misting this quite often, at least once a day, to keep that top layer of soil moist, but not missing it so much to where that moisture is getting all the way down to the root level, because you want to water your plant normally. So make sure when you're misting that top layer of soil, you're only misting enough to where that water penetrates just a little bit below that line. The rocks are placed so that the leaves do not touch the soil. That'll help the longevity of these leaves from the stem being submerged. You don't want the leaves laying on top of moist soil that's going to be frequent by you misting at least once a day. So that will help the leaves stay nice and fresh, because otherwise the leaf could lay on the soil and just start to rot. You don't want that. So hopefully, once she's able to go outside when the conditions improve, she'll be put inside the balcony in a nice shaded area where she can receive rainwater. When she's out there in the rain, that's what's going to activate those nodes in there to produce new vines. It's the growing season. That's the trick. To be outside in a nice shaded area during the growing season. Nice humid shaded area. So let's wish her luck. But I think she's going to do good.